Here he turns around, they throw the damage, Yuragi gets a little bit low, but once again the scythe.
Yes,
it runs interference over and over again. Stunned up, Yuragi just a sliver of HP once again. Yotaro cannot finish up these heroes. Mira manages to do it. A tornado, no! Ursa was hitting him. That was his opportunity to be able to kill BCM. Maybe
now
he
the
still
Hex
can.
comes up.
He jumps forward. The Hex comes back up into play, and Yotaro cannot keep his claws sunk into that BCM Invoker.
Still looking. He gets the blink. BCM lives through the Yotaro jump yet again. That tornado backfired for sure.
Oh, the false promise. It managed to bail out Mira, and Taiga's going to die. That is going to be another dieback on the side of OG. Somehow, some way, Team Spirit just slammed their head through that brick wall of OG enough times that the brick wall gave way. They finally win a fight.
I'll tell you what it was. It was Yotaro still had a cheese in that. How did he still have a cheese?
Didn't get to use it in so many other times.
This is the biggest lesson of all time and why you do not leave that cheese in the pit. Because that was a full second life and mana for Yotaro. He was completely out of that fight. In fact, Mira threw him out of there, and Yotoro's like, no. Put me back in, coach. Put me back in.
You're no bell. Going in.
An absolutely monster fight from him, and still the BZM is just outplaying the hell out of them in these engagements. Lives off of blink on blink abyssal action from Yotaro, not fast enough. If you got that Invoker kill, you're looking at a different push here still. Like you said, 2 heroes for OG dead. No buys on Doom or Monkey here. Can you end the game? You might not get another chance if you don't end it here.
Yeah, seriously. But how do you end the game against these constant onslaught of spells coming in from OG? You got to be able to get that jump, and that's what Laurel hoped to be able to do.
Lift on BZM.
But it's denied. There it is. The telekinesis throwback. The primal roars on him, and there he goes.
Life
BZM,
one.
life number 1. Team Spirit, can you do it again?
I think you go for the end game here. You have to. I don't think you're going to get another opportunity. You have to force this BZM buyback.
They're not going for it. Team Spirit, they're going to try and get out, but they are being held in a place. This kinetic field is lasting forever. My God.
You know they don't feel good if they just leave, though. Like, Yotaro feels as he's staying around. Guys, we have to fight. Daedalus flown in.
They got to get the buyback at least out of BCM.
It's just so risky, right? Because you don't have buys yourself, but it's Yotoro's call. Whatever his decision here is, you have to live with it.
Yep.
And he says, we do not have enough guys. We have to go back.
Okay.
So they survive. No Invoker buyback forced out here. That was getting scary, though. From a position where I felt like OG were closing out this game, to suddenly, is this Ursa somehow just juggernauting his way through the 1,000 brick walls head first? It's just so much to fight through, and you might not have that cheese to bail you out like you did that last fight.
Yeah, that cheese, that was in Laurel's backpack for a long time.
That was from the earlier Roche, right?
Yeah, and so I think he finally was like, I'm not using this.
I paid huge dividends.
Yeah. I wonder when exactly he decided to pass it over to the Ursa. But yeah, 8 heroes without buyback in this game now. Mira and BZM are the 2 heroes who do have buyback, so OG obviously have the advantage.
The 2 carries, you know, Rubik and Invoker.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Mira has been doing some serious work in this game.
He's destroyed this game.
Can we bring up the damage numbers again?
I don't think he's as close anymore.
No, there's no way. But that Poison Nova had to have done a ton of damage when he stole it earlier. Yeah, he's 3rd on his team. Not that far behind Laurel, who's supposed to be doing all this damage with his Aghanim Scepter, but OG's making this Ags look terrible. This tree volley is just not done much.
It's not connected. Honestly, I'll also say I feel like Laurel has not... He has not paid his RNG subscription because he is not getting the crits off these trees. Yeah. A lot of these volleys have just not hit on the Daedalus. And that's unfortunate.
The double damage for... I guess double damages don't really mean that much to OG. They don't really have a physical damage.
No, right. There are some very key items for them. The 2 I'm going to point out are, 1, you have a full Wind Waker on Chu.
Okay.
That is huge. You can save from the roar, you can save from the jump, and that's really important. Like we saw that last fight, if BZM gets lifted into a roar, Yotaro jumps him, you Wind Waker your own Invoker, that fight's completely reset because it guarantees the BKB when he comes down. And the other big item here for OG is that refresher on BZM.
Yeah.
He now has 2 of everything, but most importantly, if you still have this buyback, you can come in off of bots. He has Boots of Travel too. He's still holding that Timeless Relic. This is a full slotted Invoker at this point who can insta-join the fight even if he gets initiated on.
You have the refresher on the Ursa as well, but I don't think that means nearly as much as the double scythe 100 to 0 possibility. Because Yatoro, I mean, he's just gearing up to be able to hit as many enrages and, you know, slam through those brick walls over and over again.
Maybe this False Promise can help him. This is a level 20 talent False Promise with Octarine on Miposhka. 30-second cooldown on this ult. That's enough to get 2 off in a fight if the bear can live long enough.
That's something.
I mean, you just got to make sure your hero can do as much as you can. Every little thing matters. You never know. Maybe that fight lasts 30 seconds and you get a second ult on Yatoro.
Wait, what is this talent? Oracle has instant Fortune's End? Is that any good?
No.
What is the point of that?
I mean, it is pretty good, but not in these late game fights that are dictated by spell.
All right, well, apparently he never wins if he gets 25, so.
Well, he never gets to 25. That's the bigger stat there.
All right, 60-minute items. What are we going to be getting? Giant's Ring, Stygian Desolator, and Ex Machina. Big pickups here, but I think Mirror Shield would be the most impactful for Team Spirit.
I don't know, Giant's Ring Tiny? That's pretty damn menacing.
I mean, that is menacing, but isn't the biggest problem
That's a big club.
Yatoro's Scythe of Ice?
No cap, big club. Big club. Big club smash. Smork. Me smork.
Me smork, me smash. Go face.
Who need mirror when man have big bone? I am the mountain. Tree throw me. Don't you wish you could gobble spit this tiny into the fight right now?
Oh my god, yes.
If this thing just landed on you. All right, I've enjoyed my Giant's Ring. We should talk about some of the items. Ex Machina for Yatoro. That is pretty damn nice. Can't really ask for anything better here. Even the armors is pretty good.
Force boots.
A triple BKB. That'll keep you in the engagement. Anything else spicy here? What are OG in?
God, there's so much to the. I mean,
well, they got an Ex Machina as well.
Yeah, when you put it that way, like
For
triple
Uragi.
BKB, it's so much about the initiation, right? Like if Yatoro gets caught with triple BKB, doesn't matter at all. But if he gets the opportunity to initiate, then
yeah, it's like 20 seconds of BKB.
Yeah, 18 seconds of BKB is insane.
It's absolutely nasty. This is just Roche going to OG though.
Oh, we went in for it, and he does manage to burst down. Taiga's the first one down, and immediately with the Giant's Ring can just walk outside of the pit. They're still going to be able to get that Roshan though. All the items flowing into OG. They got to buy back out of Taiga.
Who can even take this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if these items really matter that much.
I guess Ags went to BZM. I cannot believe they didn't give it to Chu.
Yeah, what, like...
There's no way you don't give Disruptor Ags here.
Bruh.
Bruh. I mean, especially...
BZM can buy his own goddamn Ags.
Yeah, he can. Now he's sitting here with 9,000 gold going, what do I do with this? If I were Chu, I'd be raging so hard right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, guys, what the goddamn hell? Because you can just blink Hex and then blink it and insta-throw that.
Yeah, you get the Static Storm onto the Ursa.
It's a guaranteed kill.
GG.
You're going to have to fight through buybacks here, too, so...
I mean, maybe he thinks that, like, the telekinesis and false promises make the Static Storm... like not as impactful.
Yeah, there is that. You can throw the guy out of it. You can save him during the duration. So, okay, maybe OG know what they're doing.
I mean, they're okay. They're okay at Dota. We'll give them
redeemed.
Give them a little bit of credit.
Still, I don't know what BCM's going to do with all his gold.
Oh, Taiga, this is a dieback for him. He tried to approach that ward spot, and it's just not working for him. Laurel, big bad Laurel. They're trying to go onto him right now. Where did the Oracle come from? We got glimpsed back into all of that one. They do manage to get the telekinesis over the side to Laurel, and he will eventually fall. Yeah, that was a false promise wearing out there.
Buybacks for Spirit, they gotta re-engage here.
The Primal Roar used onto Uragi. Refresher being popped, and they keep the Abyssal Blade onto him. That's gonna be life number 1 of the Doom.
This is the last Ursa BKB. He's used everything.
They have to be able to keep him here. They have to be able to burst him down right now, but Uragi has some protection. They get the disarm onto Yatoro. Now the damage being thrown out from Laurel, but he's not getting any of those crits. The Wind Waker goes out, and Uragi's able to disengage. Mira chases forward, blink down. He does manage to get the lift, throws back DM. DM gets the opportunity to get off the BKB. BZM terrorizing the back line here.
And Necro units running in saying, we can help too, guys. as they stand there uselessly.
We can feed some gold to the enemy. Don't forget about us.
So what is that? Double buy forced out from Spirit there. And that's it. 40,000 gold lead for OG, but they are still the victors in that engagement.
Okay, so they got all the tier 5s on the side of OG, and it looks like the last one finally came in for Team Spirit. It's actually a really good one. I think this is one of the times, I mean, I think I would still prefer Mirror Shield, but Book of Shadows, that is a pretty massive pickup when your whole thread is like BZM bursting somebody down.
Maybe the save just comes in clutch. Maybe you'd rather have Book of Shadows over Book of Garbage. I still hate this item so much, dude.
It's like Beastmaster's like, oh, I've got more summons.
I'm just watching this
Good
fight.
for me.
There's just a tornado that comes through and it lifts like 3 Necro units in the air. It's like,
Yeah.
just wait till I come down and I'll purge you. It does help with some map pressure. This item is definitely useful. You can also use it and swap it out. That's like the biggest perk of this thing.
I mean, apparently, Maposhka doesn't even want the Book of Shadows. He wants the Ninja Gear.
You can swap Ninja Gear too.
Yeah, I'm weirded out
I'm
by that.
surprised.
But I think he wants the constant Ninja Gear. He doesn't
don't
want it to
blame
like
him.
ever be on cooldown.
His biggest deal is just not getting killed.
Yeah,
He already has a save. And what's 2 saves, you know?
I guess so.
It's only
Especially
slow
when he
for
doesn't
OG.
have buyback. Taiga spotted, but they made the jump first onto the Beastmaster. Immediately saved by the false promise. Telekinesis away. Yutaro did manage to go in, and he almost managed to finish up, but the Wind Waker
That
goes
Wind
down.
Waker.
That is going to be able to save Yuragi. Gets off a cheese as a result, and he gets forced out to the high ground. Yutaro's initiation is ruined, and now he's trying to get away, but the glimpse will pull him right back in. That's going to be the first life of him.
They did
Laurel
get
did
Yuragi.
manage to get the kill finally, but he was committed so damn deep. He's surely going to die for this one, and yes, he's going to take out, and that's going to be a dieback. Laurel down. Yutaro back
has
into
to
it.
make something
Quickly kills
happen.
Taiga. He gets the kill and hops back inside of his base. Refreshes. BCM tried to jump in, but he gets countered. He gets Primal Roar.
You're not a
forced
bear,
out, gets him
son.
down to the low ground, and he
But
gets
he
away. Yutaro couldn't get him once again. Kited around the glimpse back. The telekinesis counter is there again, but they have the sight forward. BCM, blood in the water, immediately pounces, gobbles up the Beastmaster. CM's going to be caught, but
What?
a tornado intercepts him. Yutaro cannot kill these heroes. There is just too much counter.
That is not where Collapse wanted to be. Yatoro still has refreshers up somehow. The bear fighting for his life, but he has no friends to help him
He's
out.
running out of BKBs. He's running out of enrages. That is a
for
rampage
BZM.
for BZM, and he's going to leave the bear for last. Mirror's going to buy back, gets the telekinesis, but he's just outside of the kinetic field. Yutaro,
that tornado.
no mana,
Is it
no
enough?
health, no cooldowns, and now he's dead.
Double the rampage for the Invoker show BZM. He says tickets for everybody. I'll see you out of these tiebreakers. My God, what an Invoker performance. And what a late game from OG. Whew. Take a
BZM
breather,
potentially
son.
sending Team Spirits out of DreamLeague with a light show and a gift bag.
Yuragi's like, I did my job. Good morning, you want- That fight was that was absolutely an insane fight. Collapse bought back.
Yeah, what
and
happened?
he got glimpsed.
Oh, no.
Like, the frame glimpsed him back off his buyback, and he appeared back in the middle of them and went, this was not where I wanted to be.
Oh, my God.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So
I think that's
you're
what
saying he got glimpsed on his first life, bought back, and then the
he
glimpse
bought back
landed.
into the glimpse, and it landed him back where he had, like, ahead of where he died.
And he had the minus 30-second cooldown Primal Roar, so he would have been able to get more
contributed.
of them.
That might have made the difference.
They might have been able to kill BZM at the end there. Oh man, crazy game. The opening match here of our second round of tiebreakers goes the distance between OG and Team Spirit, but OG will walk away with the victory.
Heart racing as we look back at an insane way to start these Group B tiebreakers. Spirit and OG butting heads back and forth. And at the 11th hour, you heard it from Avery. He said, never doubt the potential of an Exort Invoker when it comes late game. And BZM putting on a hell of a performance for all of us to enjoy. I'm in awe.
Yeah, it was like this looming warning the whole game. Cap's like, I feel like Spirit's got this. And Avery's just constantly like, look, listen. I've seen this. Okay, don't count them out.
I've been here.
I've been here. I've seen this annoying stuff. It just keeps delaying, and the game keeps going later and later. And we're talking back there like, yeah, we're probably gonna talk about the impact here of the Beastmaster versus the Veno and how it's really taking over the map for Spirit. And then you have all these ideas about what's happening in this game, and well, then it just keeps going and going.
25 minutes later,
And
here
going.
we are.
And going. And now
Taiga
he has
keeps
gray hairs.
dying and dying and dying, but it's space, baby.
Force staffing and force staffing and force staffing also elements all when it comes to late game. And OG, take it against a Team Spirit in this best of one.
I think a lot of carry players out there, we all suffered from a bit of PTSD on behalf of Yatoro that game.
Oh, yeah?
As I just want to hit people, man. I just want to hit people. They're getting
You got
four
your
staffs.
Oracle. Okay, what are you crying about?
They're getting Wind Wakers.
You're the reason they have Oracle.
I'm getting controlled in kinetic field while my mana's getting burned. I'm alive for so long,
But
and all I can do is just watch everyone around me do things, like BZM getting a rampage as I stand inside this kinetic field. It's a rough one. Late game. Really hard for them to deal with all the crap on the ground that OG had. And at the end of the day, you have like Tiny Ursa. Like these heroes, if you disengage from their initial burst and the fights go long, which they did.
even the
Very
way
well.
that Laurel built with the tree volley, again, force stuff, you're out of the circle.
Yep.
Suddenly all the damage is gone.
How many did they have?
I don't know, but I love Force Staff. It's one of my favorite items, or at least it was before I watched that game with BSJ next to me. Every single initiation, he's like, oh, okay, well, Force Staff is going to come. Someone gets Force Staff. There it is. And then by the end of the show, we're all just in the green room saying, we love Force Staff.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, guys, no
We
ban.
love Force Staff. Yeah.
We submitted this Predator head-to-head at like 25 minutes into the game when we thought the offlaners were still important. DM versus collapse. GPM was a statistic that we took a look at, but there were a lot of numbers in that game that I would like a closer look at. I want to see some graphs. I don't know if that's possible, but if we could take a look at the scoreboard, because you were also curious about like the healing of
Well, yeah, because
Beastmaster.
Veno, I'm assuming his damage was off the charts, but then I'm assuming Oracle plus Beast healed like half of his damage over the course of the game, because there were long fights. Okay, let's check this out. How much healed?
Okay, first of all, 868 GPM on BZM's Invoker. That's pretty sick.
There is 35,000